the West Division Final. They take down the Kettleers in 2 in a crazy comeback win. I'm Ali Navarrete alongside Cam Manna and Matt Scalzo. And Matt, like I said, we've never really seen resilience like this from these Braves, but they were ready when the lights came on.
Yeah, this was a different kind of energy that we saw tonight from the Bourne team. You knew they had energy going to the playoffs. They wanted to be here. They wanted to send home the top team in the Cape in Cotuit. All the hype was around Cotuit. They had the manager of the year, pitcher of the year, winner of the President's Trophy. The list went on. It was a great season for Cotuit. You got to lead with that. But Bourne came out and they wanted blood, and they got it. Even when they fell behind early, down 4-0 after 3 innings. And the bats were quiet. They came on late. Sam Peterson sparked it with that triple in the 8th inning. Really got the crowd into it. Drove in Kendall Diggs. He came in to score on the ground out from Hugh Pinckney. And then with their backs against the wall, down to their last strike, who else but Bryce Eblin delivers that RBI single to tie it. And then Josh Cotuit, another guy back from last summer, delivers that sac fly to send you to the West Division Finals. I mean, you can't ask for much more. The environment all night long was outstanding from Dorn Park. All you can do is smile. I mean, I was shaking in the press box, but it was a great night.
That it was. And Matt, you didn't quite mention the pitching, but down 4-0 after 3. Dalton Pence had a tough start, but he really turned things around and paved the way for Henry Weycker.
Yeah, and we'll just touch on Weycker right away. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit and no runs. He understood that spot. First with Pence, 4 earned runs was that one tough inning, but what you look at from Pence is bouncing back after that, being the starting pitcher, understanding that it's your last start in a big game like this, and not letting the 4 runs get to you. Then Henry Weycker, he had to just shut down and give the offense a chance. Every inning, you're waiting for the offense to strike. Henry Weycker keeps that glimpse of hope alive for the Braves, and then gives that offense that push in the 8th inning. And then Ryan Free, a runner 90 feet away, that mentioned that, the resilience of this team. The pitchers on the mound, final strikes, runners 90 feet away. Bourne did not give up, and the pitching resulted to giving the offense a chance late in this one to overcome that huge deficit that Cotuit put up 4-0, but then to win this game.
And the pitching in the second half of the game was phenomenal, but as was the defense. Some super clutch catches, especially for Bryce Eblin and Jake G.
Yeah, 2 guys already hit on for their offense, but their defense was just up to par as well. You touched on Bryce Eblin on a bunt in that, was the 11th inning that he made? Yes, it was the 11th inning. Makes a diving catch on a bunt down the third base side, holds the runner at second. Bourne, as Cam alluded to, they didn't let that runner score. Josh Cotuit, another great catch for him as well on a line drive with a go-ahead run for Cotuit 90 feet away. I mean, the list went on for defensive plays up and down this lineup, and even for Jonathan Vasta, he made an error, but he bounced back in that 9th inning to get that final out. You look at that infield, just night in and night out, they've produced. And Bryce Eblin and Josh Cotuit, when you needed them most, they came up with those big plays, and you can't ask for much more. Cam alluded to that pitching, but the defense was up to par on the other end.
Meanwhile, 3rd straight year in the West Division Final, it'll be a rematch against last year's opponent, Hyannis. The Harbor Hawks beat Falmouth in 2. Officially, that's their opponent. They'll start things on Monday at McKeon Park, where the Braves got their first win of the season, but then had a really tough week there in July.
Yeah, 2 teams that are hot right now, but as Ali said, Hyannis has given Bourne trouble on the road. But for the Braves right now, this is just their first step in that quest to run it back. And for them to face off against a Hyannis team that's played good baseball and has had some trouble against Bourne as a whole, those games in McKeon Park have always been back and forth. It's a clean slate. This was a magical night here from Dorn Park, and Hyannis had one of their own at McKeon Park. But you go into Monday when Game 1 starts, it's 0-0, and it's kind of that brand-new season once again. 2 teams that have that goal. Hyannis is a very young team that's played well the last few years, and then they have that kind of push with their backs against the wall because Bourne has a lot to lose trying to run it back as the defending champ. So a lot on the line come Monday, but the big thing to know is now it's once again a new season of baseball.
We'll be back on Monday after the off day for round 2, the West Division Final. Bravos, Harbor Hawks. Here after a big win against the Kettleers tonight, Bravos advance to the West Division Final, and I'm here alongside Bryce Eblin. Bryce, you're a guy who knows what it feels like to advance through these playoffs. How good does it feel to come out on top tonight?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think, last year going through the playoffs, it's a lot of fun, and, I think, our team kind of knows now that it's a big deal, and it's a lot of fun when we win. And not going to lie, I don't think last year we had a game that we were this tight in the playoffs, and it was a lot of fun. So, I'm glad we took that win. It was a big win, especially the off day tomorrow too. So.
Yes, totally. Secure the off day. For you today, struggling at the plate a bit early, you come in, your first hit of the game ties it. What changed for you at the plate in that moment?
Yeah, no, I mean, Salty talks about, just kind of staying compact in your swing. And, if you're kind of missing balls, whatever, you try and go back to that two-strike approach and just put a barrel on it. And that guy last inning was throwing a lot of changeups, and I think the biggest thing for me was just trying to stay back on that changeup and understand what he's trying to pitch, or understand how he's trying to pitch me. And good things happen with that, and put it in play, and got the tie and run.
Defensively, too, you're a guy who's always making a play. You literally say every time, you're always the dirtiest person on the team. You make that catch there to kind of get that out for your pitcher. What was going through your mind defensively today, especially late on in this game?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just wanted to block everything for our guys on the mound. They do a tremendous job, and, for us to play, good defense behind them is absolutely huge. And that bunt play today, the guy on second with 0 outs, and I knew that they were trying to bunt, and I was trying to catch it in the air so that I can maybe try and throw it to second, but caught it and got that one out. And was it Free shut him down? Yeah, that was huge, big.
You know what it's like to go through these playoffs. I said it in the beginning. What have you told these guys about what needs to happen now going forward?
Yeah, no, they know. I mean, we just try and win games, and I think the biggest thing is just having fun. And if you're not having fun, then you're doing something wrong. And again, baseball is a kid's game, and I couldn't be more excited for our guys and our staff, and we work really, really hard for it. And I think today we really came together as a team, and everyone contributed, and I'm really excited going forward.
Awesome, thank you, Bryce. Here with Henry Weycker after a huge win for the Bravos, walk it off against the Kettleers and advance to the West Division Final. I'm here with Henry, and who had an incredible night, probably best outing of the summer. You and I just decided.
Oh, I have to say.
Yeah, how did it feel to get that one done today?
Oh my gosh, it was great. Everything was working. Guys in the field were making great plays for me, and the bats came alive in the second half, so pulled it off, which was sweet.
You were here in the beginning of the summer, took a little break, went to see some schools. You eventually landed on Coastal Carolina, then you came back. Do you think having that commitment made you a little bit more relieved coming back to Bourne and finishing out summer ball?
I would definitely say so, yeah. It was a little bit of a burden off my chest, there was a little bit of stress involved with it and everything. So, coming back and just being able to focus on this was great.
You came in, Bravos were down. You managed to go scoreless against Cotuit for your whole outing. What was working for you on the mound?
I would just command everything I was throwing, and past couple weeks I've been having trouble with some control and issues, and Curtin and Landers were both helping me out the past couple weeks, and I was just kind of switching everything around, which is great.
What did Coach Landers say to you when you came in to take over for Dalton today?
He just told me, keep us here, 1 out, guy on second, just kind of keep me calm and just get out of it, and I feel like I did that.
You also had the guys come in, they force extras, they make stuff happen. How important was the offense coming to back up your performance?
Oh, it was huge. Can't really do much when you're down 3. My mindset was just trying to keep them there, and I knew the bats were going to come alive at some point because they have all season, and they did. Yeah.
That one went down to the wire, but you guys come out on top. Bottom line, how good does that feel?
Super good. So good. Off day tomorrow. Time just to chill out, maybe go to the beach, maybe play some golf. But awesome, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Henry. Good job tonight.
Appreciate it.